Welcome to Resistance. I'm Cody.
And I'm Kyle. And today we're going to be looking at a verse in Hebrews 10. It's actually verse 32 and 33. Remember those early days after you had received the light, when you stood your ground in the great contest of the face of suffering. Sometimes you were publicly exposed to insult and persecution. At other times you stood side by side with those who were so treated. Cody, explain to our viewer here, what is the light that it's talking about?
Well, the light that they're talking about is salvation. Jesus Christ. Being in Christ. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
I would agree. So basically what it's saying is, after you accepted Christ and had a relationship with Him, you experienced times of suffering and sorrow, or your friends were persecuted. And this is talking about the early church. But also this happens in our own lives. And I know I've suffered. You've suffered. Many Christians have suffered. But although we suffer, there are good times though, right?
Absolutely. One of the things is joy. I mean, Jesus Christ, our God, gives us joy, regardless of the situation. If you've ever read the Book of Martyrs, it talks about people that are getting burned at the stake and they're singing praise and worship songs. It's just crazy. How could someone do that? But that's the joy that Christ gives us.
Right, and you're all not going to be burned at the stake. I mean, the worst thing that happens really to Christians nowadays, especially in our country, is people make fun of you. They ridicule you for making a decision to follow Christ, but that's been happening for thousands of years. But the Bible promises great riches and great blessings that come with a relationship with Jesus Christ. And we don't do it for the prize, and we don't follow Christ for the prize, but we follow Christ because we know He is the truth and He's the only way. But there is a great upside to it, but we sometimes have to experience a downside too.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to appreciate the highs unless you felt the lows. And I think it's good to know that there's going to be times where it sucks. There's going to be times where you're going to lose friends and you're going to have people that just don't want to talk to you anymore. But stepping out in faith is not about me. It's about Christ. So.
Right. There are some of you out there right now watching this episode that desperately need a relationship with Jesus Christ, and you desperately want that relationship with Jesus Christ. Well, here's our resistance challenge for the day. We're going to have another episode which we're going to share how you can have that relationship in your own life. And our challenge for this week is just to watch that episode and intently understand what that is. And then, once you've watched it, you go find someone who you know is a Christian, or you get a hold of us through our website. And you can know more about Christ through that relationship, that episode, would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you who already have a relationship with Christ and want to go deeper, this is your resistance challenge. Step out in faith this week. In a 7-day period, do something that is going to cause you to get some flack. And make it radical. We are called to be radical followers of Jesus Christ. Right. So.
And to be honest, if you're a Christian and you go through a week or a month and you really don't have anything negative happen to you, you're probably not that great of a Christian in my book. No, maybe not biblically, but might be a whole different level. But to me, if people aren't trying to hold you down, then you're not holding anything up.
I would say absolutely. I would agree 100% with that, because Jesus says, the world hates me, and if you love me, the world will hate you also. So people are not going to be cool with this.
So basically, go make people hate you. This has been Resistance.
Peace.